prosecutors in Donald Trump's federal election case are asking the judge to keep the trial's March 4th start date. However, special counsel Jack Smith's team asked that Judge Tanya Chutkan reject Trump's request to freeze the case in its entirety as he appeals the recent immunity decision. So for more analysis, we're joined by CBS News legal contributor Rebecca Roiphe. Always good to see you, Rebecca. What is the strategy of both the prosecution and the defense here?
Well, the defense here has two strategies. First of all, they're trying to obviously win this point, arguing that the former president is immune from criminal prosecution because of his official duties. He was performing his official duties in office. He's making that legal argument, but he's also trying to delay the trial. And if he delays the trial beyond the election and he were to win the election, then of course he could have his attorney general dismiss this case and there would be no more criminal proceedings against him. So he has twin strategies. The prosecution, on the other hand, would like to keep that March 4th date in order to make sure that the facts concerning this case and the ultimate decision come out before that the campaign really ramps up and the election happens.
Trump said yesterday he'll not be taking the stand in his New York civil fraud trial today. Is that significant?
It is significant, and I think from a legal perspective, that's probably the right decision. He has already testified, and he has made his case. There were certain points that he made that I think were pretty good points, but he does a lot of damage by being belligerent, especially to the fact finder here, who is the judge. And so, to take the stand again might be politically advantageous for him, but I think from a legal perspective, it really wouldn't help him anymore and could potentially hurt him.
So let's talk about Rudy Giuliani. So he is in the phase of his defamation case where it's going to be determined just how much he might have to pay. The judge already came to the conclusion that he defamed these two election workers in 2020. This is so fascinating to me. I'm curious as to how you calculate damages in a case like this. I mean, do you have to determine whether or not they lost income, or how do you determine just how much someone's pain and suffering is?
Right. I mean, that's an excellent question, Anne Marie, and there is no exact formula for doing it. I think, a number of things go into this, and there is some calculations that are actually, somewhat algorithmic in terms of, what was their potential earnings, what earnings did they lose, what kind of work were they in, and how much would somebody have made in that kind of work. But then there are other things that are much vaguer and harder to calculate. Pain and suffering is one of those, as you suggest, but there are many. And so, it is not really a mathematical formula. It really is a lot of considerations. They will call an expert who will help calculate those damages, but in the end, this is going to be largely up to the jury.
So then, Rebecca, I mean, could we ballpark the number? Could we even guess what he might be forced to pay?
I am not a betting person, so I would not say, but it's a large amount. And, one of the things to keep in mind is that he has been having huge financial struggles that have been widely reported. And given the fact that he is facing numerous legal battles, including a criminal case against him in Georgia, that is a significant issue for him. And what he will do once this determination is made is, it is a whole other question.
All right, Rebecca Roiphe, thank you.